Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about this two-piece set that I made using Simplicity 9450 and for the top, and for the pants I used Nomi 2069, which is Lynn Brandley's pants, but I did that with some modifications. I can't seem to find a pattern. It's around here somewhere, but I'm using that pattern. So I put two patterns together to make this wonderful outfit. Stay tuned as we talk about this amazing make. So before we get started, I have on my Eagles t-shirt, and look at these flippers. My sister sent them to me. Yay, representing the Eagles from head to toe, or shoulder to toe. Yes, I am. All right, so let's get started. I just had to put that out there. Thank you, sis. Right. This Simplicity 9450 for the top. So I use this fabric. I wrote it down. It's eggshell white quilted polyester knit. Can you see? It's got like this quilted design on the fabric. It's in the off white. This fabric was gifted to me by my friend Angela. I have had it for maybe a year or two, and I knew I wanted to make a two-piece set, but I just hadn't figured out what I wanted to do. I couldn't find a pattern that was a two-piece set that I really liked, so I had to put two together. So let's first talk about the top. If you notice for this pattern for the top, it's actually a little shorter and it has a band on the bottom. You can do it with the hood or without. I did a couple of modifications. I wanted it to be longer. So I kind of did a, what do you call it, a slash and spread on the pattern piece. And then, so for the top, and then for the sleeves, instead of putting the ribbing on the sleeve, I actually just made a cuff and put elastic in the sleeve. I think that kind of worked a little bit more for me. And then adding the length worked really well for me. What do you think? The other thing that modification that I made was for the neck. It called for having the ribbon and the ribbing, ribbing, not ribbon. And so I didn't want it to come all the way up my neck. So I wanted to kind of sit like here, where this is like this t-shirt is sitting. So what I did was I used the neckband piece, and I cut that out in a lightweight knit fabric. Let me see if I have a piece. Let me go get that. So for the neck line, instead of doing the ribbing as the pattern required, I didn't want it to sit up. I wanted to just keep it a little bit lower so that these two bones here could show, just so it's not all the way up here. So I had some knit in my stash that you can use for like a lining or something, and I just cut it out of this, and I had it in a nice white, so I was able to use that. And so I sewed it, attached it, as per the instructions, and then I turned it under and I just top stitched it. So I like how it kind of lays, like again, a little lower, and it's a little bit better for me. And then adding the elastic to the sleeve. So that turned out really well. Now, since I did lengthen it, the only thing that I probably would change is maybe next time add some pockets. But then with the white, you kind of get that, to come through. So maybe if I do a darker color, I would do some pockets to it. But it came out really nice. And the pants are back here in the back. I will pull them up so that we can talk about the pants. Now for the pants, I used the top down center out method to make the pants to ensure that I had enough length, coming up the back and the front, because I got to work with my faux pas and the booty and the thigh. So to make sure those things were covered, I and instead of, the pattern was for like the jeans, so I just kept the center seam and just made a elastic waist. I just really turned it in and then put the elastic in. Now I am going to share with you a faux pas that I had when making these pants. And that is when I was cutting it out. I thought I had enough fabric because it did say there was 4 yards of it, but probably in the washing process and drying might have shrunk down a little bit. And then, of course, I'm laying it out and cutting it out. I probably wasn't paying attention. When I went to cut the front leg of the pant, I didn't have enough. So I had to piece it together. So you can see right here, I put a little piece in the leg in the front, and I'll open it up. And then even when you see the pictures of me wearing it, it just looks like a design detail. So I'm telling you guys that it was a faux pas, but when I'm out in the world, it's a design detail. Overall, I am very happy with how it turned out. I love the modifications that I made to make the pattern work for me, for my shape, for my body size, for my body shape and style. And it just looks so nice. And to be able to to be gifted fabric and to actually wear the piece as a finished project is just absolutely amazing. And it's a bonus. So, Angela, I hope you're watching. You can see I finally made the 2-piece set that I wanted to make. Now, I also made this awesome sweater using McCall's 5421. Let me show you what it looks like with the sweater. This is how I wore it to church. Vanilla and chocolate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm like, this was a hit. So I like it together. Let me know what you think. You like the vanilla and the chocolate together? Yes. Little vanilla chocolate swirl. Never hurt anybody. So please stay tuned as I will be sharing a video of how I coordinated this set in different ways to wear for different occasions. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here for some more shenanigans happening in Tremaine's Style Studio.